everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm finally getting around to doing this video for you that I've been dying to do for absolutely ages. I'm finally getting around to doing it for you today. Today I'm going to do my top 10 baby products. So this is from 0 to 6 months, because Elliot is 7 months now, so anything past 6 months that you can buy for babies, I'm not going to redo any reviews on that just yet, because like I said, we've only just turned 7 months, so this is just going to be a video like my top 10 baby products from 0 to 6 months. So this is in no particular order whatsoever, this is just as I've like thought of them. It's not like a favouritism or anything. I love all these products a similar amount, and this is just my favourite 10 products that I've bought that I use a lot with Elodie, and things that have helped me, made my life so much easier and everything like that. So yeah, so like I said, no particular order, this is just as I thought of them, and this is my top 10. So let's get started. So one is my Angel Care bath seat. I have done a video on this before if you want to watch that. A lot of the products I'm going to show you on my top 10 I have already done a video on, and some I'm still planning on doing a video on. So if you head over to my other videos on my channel, you'll probably be able to find a lot of videos on these products that I'm going to show you. I will mention which ones I have done a video on and which ones I haven't, just so you don't go looking for a video that's like potentially not even in existence. So yeah, my Angel Care bath seat. So simple, you don't have to buy a baby bath or anything like that. You just sit the seat in the bath, and then you sit baby in it, legs go either side of here, and it's just a nice support for them. And they do a bigger size as well. Once your baby gets past like 6, 7, 8 months, when they're sitting up on their own, they do a next size up as well, which I will be getting to, because she does sit up on her own now. So when she gets to the point where she can sit herself up, then we'll be needing the next size up, and I will do a video on that once we get it. So number 2 is really small, simple, cheap product. I think this is the cheapest one I bought, is this little bath duck. It's not an ordinary bath toy, it's a bath thermometer. Well, it is a toy as well, but it's also a bath thermometer. I'll just show you that there. You just pop it in the water and it tells you the bath water, so no messing about with like putting your elbow in it, trying to guess, not being too short. This tells you the exact same temperature, and it will flash a red, there's a little dot there, and it will flash bright red if the water is too hot for baby. And that just made my life just a million times easier at bath time. I just know exactly what temperature to get the bath to, and it just saves me so much time. So number 3, I can't actually show you this because it's plugged in over in the kitchen just over there, is my Tommee TP Perfect Prep machine. If you've seen my video then you'll know what it is, but if you haven't and you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like a little machine. It's just a little bit bigger than your average size kettle, and it makes a bottle perfect temperature. It makes it in under 2 minutes. It's absolutely brilliant. If you haven't seen my video on that, or you don't know what it is, or you don't know whether or not it's worth investing in, have a look at my video. I also do a video on how to change the filter too, if that's something you're interested in as well. But like I said, I can't show you, it's plugged in over there, and it's a lot of effort to bring it over, because I have just filled it up ready for the morning. I always fill it up when she goes to bed, and then it's ready for morning. Then it lasts, the water that's in it normally lasts all day. So number 4 is my egg pram. I put egg pram on there because the pram has made my life so much easier. It's a 3-in-1 travel system pram. It's not one where you have to buy, like, you've got your pram and then you have to buy like a stroller when they get bigger, or you have to buy a separate car seat. This is like a 3-in-1. It can be a pram, like carry cot stroller, whatever you want to call it. It can, like, from birth to like 3 years old, and you can get things like car seat adapters, tandem adapters, a toddler like buggy board. I don't know what it's called, where it's like a little board that goes on the back where a toddler can ride on it if need be. Yeah, so I put my pram on there because my egg pram is absolutely amazing. Again, I've done a video on this one. If you want to have a look at that, go have a look at my egg pram video. Egg have just released a new version of my pram, but I think they're going to be quite similar in like size and folding, but I've never known a pram more easy to fold ever. I had a look at so many prams when I was pregnant, and this is like the easiest pram to fold I have ever seen, ever, which is one of the main reasons why I wanted an egg pram. Also, like, the style and everything as well just really stood out against loads of other brands. But yeah, egg pram is definitely my favourite pram ever. you know, one of the easiest prams I've ever known or ever seen. Like I said, I can't bring that out right now because I've got it folded down. But I have done a video on that if that was something you were interested in, if you like egg, or if you wanted to just have a look at the video in general just to see what it was all about. I don't have a car seat that attaches to it. I only have the stroller and the carry cot because I didn't think it was worth me getting the car seat, because I'll go on to what my next product is now, number 5, which is my Lionello 360 degree car seat. I haven't done a video on this yet mainly because the weather is just so terrible at the minute in the UK. I just haven't had a chance to go out and film it, and on the days that I have had a chance to go out and film it, the wind has been so bad you wouldn't have been able to hear a word I was saying anyway. Plus I live on a main road as well, so all you would have been able to hear is the traffic as well. So when I do eventually get round to it, if I can maybe like park up somewhere once like COVID is over and done with and I go out somewhere, or if I like just pull up in a car park where it's really quiet, I might be able to get round to finally doing a video on that for you. The reason why I've put this on in my top 10 is because it's an all stages car seat and it's a 361. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of like where you push a button on the bottom of the car seat and it spins, so you don't have to like struggle at an awkward angle to like get baby out of the car seat. You can spin the seat to face you so you can get them out, and then you can spin it back. And then obviously like when you have a newborn they have to be rear facing, but then once they get older and they can face the other way, you can spin it round, like it develops like with them. It comes like a newborn insert that you can take out once they get older. So yeah, it goes, mine, I think it's a 0 to 3 stages. I think it's like an all stage car seat that goes up to like age 12 if you needed it to. I think it's absolutely brilliant. It's an Isofix one as well. I did look at some other brands as well, but when I was looking, it was like during the first UK's major lockdown, so I couldn't get to any stores. So I just had to like sort of guess which one was going to be a good one and order it online. I did get the Lionello one in purple. It had a really good offer on it at the time. But yeah, I took a gamble because when I buy things, I like to go to the store and have a look at them first. But obviously during lockdown I couldn't do that, so I had to just like take a bit of a gamble with it. But when I got it, it turned out to be a really, really good car seat, and it even came with like a little hood that goes on the top, kind of like a sun visor as well. Like I say, I haven't done a video on that car seat, but when I do get around to it, when the weather warms up and I can like find somewhere to park where it's quiet, I will do one for you because I absolutely love that car seat. So I think it's worth me doing a video for you. Next one, I think we're up to number 6 now. It's car related again. I will show you this one. I can't show the actual product, but I will show you the box because the actual item is in the car right now. And I don't want to take it out of the car because it took me ages to get it right. And I don't want to take it out of the car and mess it up and have to take ages getting it right again. But number 6 is my Kadoola baby car mirror. And what this is, it's just like a rear view mirror for the car, but it goes on the headrest of the car next to the baby where they are in the car seat. So when you look in your rear view mirror, you can like look in the mirror and see them when they're rear facing. I thought that's an absolutely genius idea because when I brought home from the hospital, I didn't have this and I couldn't, like, it was driving me crazy that I just couldn't look in the back and see if she was okay. So one of the first things I did was buy this, and it's just so brilliant. All it does is like, I don't know if you can just see the instructions on the back, that it just clips to the headrest, and then it's like a 360 degree angle. You can angle it exactly how you want it so you can see baby perfectly. It's absolutely brilliant. I think this only cost me like £10 from Amazon. Like I say, we're in the middle of the UK lockdown, so I couldn't go out shopping, so I don't know if I got a good deal on this, and I don't know, like, I didn't really know the brand, but it's been brilliant and it's worked for me. So there we go, that's made my top 10. So number 7 is, this one definitely needs to be in here. This is my Kiko Baby Hug 4-in-1. I have done a video on this before. It's kind of like, the best way I can describe it is it's like a Moses basket which turns into a high chair as baby gets bigger, and then it also turns into like a lower seat as well, like a toddler seat. I will turn it around and show you. It's literally just there. Like I say, I have done a video on this before and showed you kind of like how it kind of turns into a high chair, like how it lifts and folds, and it does have a mobile above it, and then once baby gets to like to the point where they need a high chair, the mobile comes off, and then you can replace that with like a tray, like a high chair tray, which I do have. You can purchase that separately, and like a protective cover for it so it doesn't get food all over it, which I did decide to get as well. And I will do a video for you once I turn it into a proper high chair and like keep it as one. Because at the minute I am using it as a high chair, but then I'm changing it back into a Moses basket when she has a nap. But then once I decide to use it as a high chair just like fully, I will do a video on how to turn it from a Moses basket into a high chair, and how to use the mealtime kit, which is like the tray and the protective cover and everything. So I will do a video on that. I'm not sure when. Finding time to film right now is really difficult, but I will do one for you eventually. So yeah, that's definitely in my top 10 is that one. It's just absolutely brilliant. It's like a 4-in-1 product, and it saves you buying like all these different things, like a chair, a high chair, a Moses basket. It's like all those products in one, and it just saves so much space, like having that one product instead of having to have like all three. It's brilliant. So number 8, kind of related to the pram as well, but I just needed this one to be in my top 10 as well. It's definitely got to be my egg changing bag. This has been absolutely amazing. I know because of COVID I've not really gone many places, but this has been absolutely brilliant. My sister actually got this for me as a baby gift. I was going to get the handbag that matched the pram. Then she was like, no, you need the backpack one. The backpack one's so much better. So I was like, okay then. But yeah, I have to agree with her. The backpack one is so much better. Space-wise, I think it holds a lot more than the handbag. I don't own the handbag one, so I don't know 100%, but this definitely has so many pockets. I have done a video on this before, not a review, but what's in my changing bag video. So if you do want a closer look at that, like all the different, it's got so many different pockets in here. Like there's just so many different pockets. There's even one on the back there. It's just absolutely brilliant. It even has these like little clip things, and they actually hook onto the handle of the pram, so you don't have to put the bag in your basket space in the pram. It literally just hooks on, so you don't have to use your basket space, and you don't have to carry the thing either, like especially when you put the amount that I put in here, and it weighs an absolute ton. So yeah, that definitely had to make my top 10. So number 9, this one's in here, my Tommee Tippee baby monitor. This is one that I've also done a video on. It's one of the like video monitors. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if it's going to reflect, but I'll just show you the video of her. Like she's just asleep there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, such a simple product. I did get a really good deal on this in the Mothercare closing down sale. I think it was supposed to be like 200 and something, and I got it for like less than 100. So I had to get this one as well. It is the one that comes with like the movement monitor as well, which I don't use because I'm just too paranoid anyway. But since she started sleeping in her own room a month ago, this has been absolutely brilliant. So that had to go in my top 10. Like I said, I have done a video on this one already. If you did want to check that out and have a closer look at it, I show you all like all the features and all the settings and everything as well. And then number 10 has got to be my Tommee Tippee bottle warmer. Tommee Tippee do 2 versions of this. They do the one that's like this one, which is like, screwed it on a bit too tight there. It's just like a thermos. And then you just fill it with boiling water, and then once you're ready to heat the bottle or heat the food pouch or whatever you want to heat with it, you just take the lid off and just pour into the cup, and then just dispose of the water in there or pour it back in and put your lid back on like that. And it stays warm for absolutely hours. Yeah, so they do this one, which is like just a thermal one, or they do an electric one too, which was about £10 more. But I decided to just get the cheaper one, mainly because of COVID. Like, we're not going anywhere at the minute, so I did want one just in case like we did manage to get out anywhere or go somewhere. Like we've been a couple of places when the restrictions was lowered quite a lot. We did manage to go like on a couple of days out to like a farm. So this has been on a couple of days out, and I have used it a couple of times to heat a bottle, but I didn't think it was worth investing in the electric one. simply because we're just not going anywhere at the minute. I didn't think I'd get my money's worth out of it, which I haven't yet. I think I got this in Asda's baby event. I think I got it for £11. I think, I'm not 100% sure. I think the electric one was 22, I think. But it just made more sense at the minute to just opt for the cheaper one because of the amount of time I'm going to use it. Not that I had anything against the electric one. I thought the electric one was a brilliant idea. But also this one, if you are out and about and you've got no access to a plug or anything, I don't know how the electric one works. I don't know if you can use batteries in it or not. But I'm assuming you need a plug for it. But I was thinking as well for this one, like, you don't need a plug. It's just boiled water. So even if the electric one does have a plug, which I think it does, I'm not 100% sure, so please correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, my main thought was this one you don't need a plug for, so if you're out in the middle of absolutely nowhere, you can still heat the bottle. Because this, I think I put this in my bag once about 12 PM, and I think the next morning I took it out of the bag to fill it back up, and it was still hot. So that's how good this is at keeping it warm. So yeah, like I said, nothing against the electric one. I just thought the cheaper one is just a better investment at the minute due to the fact that I can't really go anywhere, and probably still won't be going anywhere for a long time at the minute by the look of it. But I've got it there for when restrictions do eventually get lifted and we can actually start going places again. Hopefully that won't be too much longer. But yeah, I had to put that in my top 10 because I know I've only used it a couple of times, but it's just makes your life so much easier rather than having to worry about, like, well, not worrying about, because Elodie went through this little phase where she decided that she wouldn't drink her bottle if it was cold. She used to have the travel bottles all the time when they were just cold and it didn't bother her. Then she went through this little phase where she had to have the travel bottle heated like she does her regular milk, and that was becoming a bit of a pain, which is why I got this in the first place. And then but now she's absolutely fine. She'll drink the milk cold. So it was a bit of a useless investment to start with, but I have been out a couple of times when I've needed it, and it's done me pretty good. Like I say, it'll probably come in handy once we can go out more, and I can, like, she's on solids now, so it'll be good for when we can bring like food jars or purees, or hopefully I'll be blending things for her by then. I want to start blending things for her once she gets used to like thicker purees, and like there's less of a choking risk because she's like learning to chew now, which is good. So yeah, hopefully it'll come in a lot more handy for that. So there you go. Sorry I babbled on quite a bit. I seem to do that when I'm trying to like think of things, and I just think of things on the spot. I tend to babble like quite a lot. I'm trying to work on not babbling as much all the time, but we'll get there hopefully. So there you go, that's my top 10 baby products for you there, and I hope you like it. And I might do another one once we get to, like, once she gets a bit older, like a 6 to 12 months, like what are my favourite products. But for me, at the minute, 0 to 6 months, or 0 to 7 in my case, these have definitely been my best products by far. They have just made my life so much easier. I made like things like the car mirror and the car seat and the baby monitor just left me like nowhere near as paranoid as I probably would have been without them. So they have been a huge help. And like I said, a lot of these products I have done videos on, so check them out if you want to have a closer look at some of the products that I've listed here. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, I have done a video on this, the bottle warmer as well, if you wanted to check that out as well. So there you go, they're my top 10 baby products for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.